Alright, well, not sure how the wannabe GoPro video came out. I haven't reviewed it yet, but anyways, I figured I'd do a little quick update since the battery died on it, and I don't even know where it died. But anyways, this is drilled, that's drilled, the center section is drilled, ready to weld, and like I'll show in the GoPro video, these are 3-inch wide square tubing, so a 2.5 will slip into this. This is 3-inch, so it'll be 2.5. This middle coupler, 2.5 into this. These are the arms. I got those drilled out. It'll have double locking bolt on each one. The drill press here wasn't strong enough to turn this big 3/4 bit. I think it's a 3/4. Yeah. Wasn't strong enough to turn that 3/4 bit. I mean, it started cutting, but it wasn't. Once it got down into it a little bit, it wasn't strong enough to keep going, so I had to actually chuck it up. And this old, I think, Craftsman, whatever the hell this is. Yeah, old Craftsman, 1/2-inch drill. No, apparently it is reversible. Did not know that. Maybe that button on the side is. It says it's reversible. I don't know how, unless that button on the side does it. Really don't know. Oh well. Guess that button on the side is what does it. We'll try it later. So this is the wannabe GoPro deal. It's Cam Park Stream UHD 4K, and it seems to do pretty good. This is one of the mounts I got in that kit. Seems to do all right. I guess I'll have to check what the camera angle looks like, but I got a bunch of work video. I'll have to figure out how to do time lapse and stuff, so I'm not boring people doing constant drilling, vacuuming, all the other in-between work from when I'm not doing fun stuff. But I still have to drill a hole on each side of these for the jack pipe, this. So it can go, so it can hold it while I'm not jacking, because they'll end up slipping and falling out of those since it drops down. And I do have locks on these. I forgot to put these. So I'm thinking these were put as like a backup safety to help kind of hold it, position it. And then that lock ring was like a quickie hold, so I could loosen both of these up, pull the spring on one side with that lock ring, and get it positioned where I want it, lock it in with that lock ring, and then come back and tighten these down on both sides to help strengthen it or add a second safety. But I think it's gonna come out all right. I still gotta go get my levelers, my all thread for leveling the arms. I still have to weld up these arms and weld the nuts on everything. And I have to I have to weld the levelers on, I have to weld that lock ring on, I have to weld up the arms. And I think I should be good to mount. Locking casters would be ideal, but it's not a must. I don't think I'll be pushing on the car at all once it's on rotisserie. I don't think I'll be putting any pressure on. Worst case, I think I can build a little wedge and shove in here and just chock the tires that way. I'll just make a shim or like a door prop wedge out of a 2x4 and just hammer it into this so the wheel can't move. I can do that on all four if I really need to, but I don't think I'll need to. So I think that's it. Oh, and I said it on the GoPro video, but I got some round dom piping coming in, or tubing coming in, I mean. That's 1/2-inch center inner diameter and inch outer for one 18-inch length, and then another 18-inch length of 7/8 outer diameter, in case the 1 inch is a little bit too big to where it doesn't give a snug fit on it. Another thing that I saw on a rotisserie that I think would be kind of cool, but I don't know if I'll need or not, because my jack angle seems to be pretty good. But the weight of the car is going to make it want to lean forward. about that. Some rotisseries put a roller right here for it to roll against. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'll have the issue with that, but I guess we'll find out. And I decided not to mount the rear bumper area. I don't know if I trust these. I've seen people do it on their cars. I've seen several 67, 68s lifted with the bumper mounts as the mounting point for the rotisserie. I just don't know if I trust that the welds on these tabs are all the way through the frame rail if they have to be. Who knows? It might not even have to be. It might be strong enough just to be welded close to the frame and being welded to this floor. Or just, you know, the tail panel strength along being it welded all around. But I saw on a forum or a blog somewhere where someone posted that they went to lift it, mounted the same way, and they saw the tail panel flex a little bit. I really would rather not tear something up that just got welded up. So today I ordered this this bushing right here. I've got this one on this side. The other side doesn't have it though. So I ordered these bushings, and they were like 10 bucks off Amazon, so I'll have them in 2 days, and I'm gonna throw that on the other side, and I'm gonna make brackets that bolt like this. They'll go flat on each side, and I have a piece of square tubing down here that comes back to the arm. That's what is actually sold by a bunch of rotisserie companies for Mustangs. They sell it. The rear leaf spring shackle mount is how they market all their mounts for Mustangs. So there's got to be a reason behind that. That must be, obviously, it's this better structural mount solution. That way it's literally frame rear, frame front, no in-betweens. And that should be plenty strong enough. And hopefully, I haven't measured, but I might be half rotating and working each side. I don't know if the car will actually rotate full with it lifted up on that. I'll have to measure the width of the car and then see if I have that width between this and the ceiling, because the ceiling's not all that tall. It's only a 8-inch rafter, I think. And the car is probably, if I had to guess, 5 foot wide easily. Maybe a little bit more, 5.5. So it should fit. That arm's about 1 inch up. I mean, granted, I have the lights that are down a little bit, but they're not centered, so as long as I keep the car centered, it's fine. I'll have to move those clamps, I know, and I'll have to move this extension cord dealio. I'll just unhook it. Downside is I bent that hook so it wouldn't fall off, so now I'll have to either unscrew it out of there or bend that hook back. Oh well, I'm not gonna make this longer than it already is. I'm going in, been out here since, I don't know, 4, it's like 7:30 now, so I'll put in my time. I'll weld tomorrow, I guess. All right, till next time, guys. Thanks.